But the volatility index sitting at about 16, somewhere 16, 17, very low. And I talked about this yesterday. Very low volatility. I guess at this point, we're waiting for earnings. We're waiting to see what earnings do. So we're going to wait until maybe towards the end of next week or the beginning, the middle of the following week, just to get a feel for where we're going to be with earnings. That's going to be huge. Look, if we have a good earnings season, earnings reports look good. The markets have to continue to rise. I mean, they just will. I mean, if earnings start to go up and some of the underlying numbers in the earnings reports, things like, for instance, if it's the retail store, if it's Walmart reporting, what's their traffic look like? That's going to be more important, frankly, than their earnings. So we're going to try to compare. I'm going to try to compare when I see some of those numbers. So traffic is up. Is it up from last month? No, it's down from last month. Traffic is down. Was it down last month? Yes, and it's down a little bit more. We start to see some trends building one way or another. So we'll watch that. Those underlying kind of details are going to be far more important than the earnings themselves. Our earnings projections, I'm not paying any attention to those. I stopped doing that about 2 years ago to a certain extent. But now, I'm off that totally now. I mean, I just don't think that it is worth looking at, because right now there's so much uncertainty. There is a lot of uncertainty. Well, the market's been up, but there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of things that could happen. Believe it or not, as strong as the markets are and as stable as stable as the economy is currently, it's still very fragile. So you don't usually see a very fragile market in something that's strong. But here's the deal. Like, let me give you an example. So today, I think at 12:30, Jerome Powell is speaking along with the IMF officials. It's only going to take a few words from Jerome Powell to really turn the market extremely negative. And, there's got to be, I don't think there's going to be questions asked, but I suspect he's going to answer some questions. Things like inflation and movement of the interest rate and the continued buying of our debt. So he's going to talk about those things, I would think. I don't know that it's going to give us a whole lot of insight, but I will say this. He has got to be thinking a little bit differently today about the markets and the state of the markets than he did 2 weeks ago. He's got to be. When you look at some of the numbers that have come out, most of them inflationary.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.